Good evening, sports fans, or shall I say good afternoon. And welcome to the Sports Club Perspectives, right here on ID Sports Radio. Your refuge for all that is sports. This is me, your boy Larry B. Bringing it to you here live on a beautiful October afternoon. Not used to going on this time. It is Saturday, October 14th, 2023. And we are here live today because we kind of missed yesterday. As always, I am here joined by my beautiful wife, the lovely Cecilia.
Hey, everyone.
And we played hooky yesterday on accident. Accident.
What?
You heard that?
Yes, on accident.
Tongue-tied. I said accident.
Mm-hmm.
You know why we're a little slow right now? We haven't had our coffee.
Yeah, we haven't had our caffeine yet.
But we're about to have it with you. So, welcome all you diehard coffee lovers out there, sports lovers, and shall we say pop culture lovers. And welcome to another episode here of the Sports Club Perspectives. Yeah, last night we got a little caught up. We went shopping, and it was pretty cool.
Yep, we shopped till we dropped.
Because today we got a special event we're going to talk about tonight, and that has a lot to do with our show. So, we're actually recording the show as well, not live. For anybody who knows me, I can't stand the recorded shows, but it's okay. We have a show on right now. We'll explain that in a few moments, but it's all good. We're pre-recording here on this beautiful Saturday, and well, thank you for being along for the ride with us today. Our Dodgers suffered a horrible loss. Again.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
They let us down.
Again. But it's okay, because we have delicious coffee brewing. Well, already brewed in our cups, and we cannot wait to drink it. Trust me, we want it now. But we're going to wait for our usual tasting time. We have lots of salsa to get into from last weekend and Cecilia's birthday, which was awesome.
Yes, I had a lot of fun. It was a blast.
It's still going. We're going on tonight. We're going to next week. We're going to have so much fun. But yeah, I hope you guys are ready, locked and loaded, because you are now tuned in live to the Sports Club Perspectives right here on iSports Radio. Your direct feed for all that is sports. Welcome, sports and pop culture fans. And thank you so much for being here with us on this lovely Saturday. Yes, it's a Saturday edition of the Sports Club Perspectives because we kind of didn't make it last night.
Not kinda, we didn't make it.
So, long story short, these last 2 days have been a blast. We have PD days at our district, of course, teacher life. We have PD days, and we enjoyed ourselves seeing so many people that I knew from my past, since we work in the district that I went to school in, all my old teachers and everything. And Cecilia, of course, now being a part of the district now for her second year, she's loving it. She is, embracing it all. So many great friends she's made, and we just hung out with everybody the last couple of days during all our really informative meetings for our PD days for our district.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, they were fun.
We had fun activities to do.
It's kind of nice, having 2 days without the students, but still getting paid for it. Because then you just get to regroup with your coworkers / friends and, get to do these trainings together, learn things together, and have fun at the same time.
It's true. And they're fun. They really are. Totally enjoyed this year. So we had Jersey Mike's for lunch the first day.
Yes.
And the second day we had something cafe.
It was called Destination... I forgot.
But it was pretty good.
I liked it. It was really good. We're going to have to find that place and go, try their food. Even more, I mean.
It was very tasty.
It was like a barbecue kind of thing.
It was good. They gave us a little bun and some, pulled pork. And, 2 pieces of, really fine steak, I think. Or I don't know what that was.
No, it was turkey.
Was that turkey?
Turkey and pork. Mm-hmm.
It was pretty good. Definitely enjoyed it. But, we had a fun time for our PD days. And got to enjoy them. It's true. We were studentless. I had to proctor the PSATs a couple days ago, and Cecilia just, we had a minimum day the other day, meetings, staff meetings, all that fun stuff. And then, of course, the PD days that we got to enjoy. And we got so wrapped up in all of that. Yesterday, or this week, of course, we were like, okay, so we're going to go to Salsa this week. We have a really cool event, Salsa Fama, of course. Show them some love, y'all, at Salsa Fama on Instagram, on Facebook. Just awesome, awesome people. And if you are in the Inland Empire or in the Temecula, Marietta area, Riverside, Paris, Menifee, Lake Elsinore, even like Escondido area, like really all this Inland Empire, like Corona, Norco. I mean, you're close. You're close enough to go to Salsa Fama.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a wonderful treat. Big ups to Andres. He's a great dude, and he puts on a great salsa community. You know, so we go to wineries and we enjoy ourselves, and little restaurants, you know, on like the Fridays and everything. We talked about them before. Such a great place. Please go give them a follow. They're awesome. And tonight, of course, they got a really cool event at another winery. We live very close to wine country in Temecula, so we're going to be going to Fazeli Cellar tonight. Fazeli Cellars. And it's going to be a really cool event.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
It is a black and red event.
Yes, red and black. I like it better that way.
Red and black. Okay.
Either way, vice versa.
And, well, you know how it goes. Gentlemen, you know when you're going to take out your lady, you got to go get her some new stuff.
Not always, but yes, new stuff is always nice.
This woman wanted a new dress.
Mm-hmm.
And I says, all right, we're going to get you a new dress. That's what we're going to do. And we did. We went and got a really nice dress. I got myself actually 2 button-ups. Really happy about that. I got a really cool red. We will take a picture tonight and post it.
Yeah, when we're all done up.
Yeah, because I got a really neat black and red button-up. It has red roses all over it. Really cool.
Yeah, it kind of surprised me because I didn't think he would like that, but he looks good in it, obviously.
Oh, I thank you. And Cecilia got this really neat olive oil dress.
What?
What's it called? The dress.
What are you talking about?
You call it a kind of a dress.
Oh, like what you wear it to, you mean?
Well, you called it, the dress had a name.
It's a cocktail dress.
Cocktail dress.
Like, I feel like it's too fancy. Like, I was trying to find a dress that I could wear basically on a daily, because at work I like to wear dresses as well, and so, but this one's way too fancy, so I can't do that. So obviously it's only going to be worn for when we go dancing, because, like I said already, it's too fancy. It's a cocktail dress, so it's, and I had to explain that to Larry. It was funny, but yeah.
Well, I called it an olive oil, because I was thinking of olive in the martini. But I was thinking like an alcoholic drink, like a cocktail. Uh-huh. And I didn't really, that's the first thing that came to mind. So that's where I got olive oil from, guys. Sorry.
Wow.
I was trying really hard logically to put it together. But anyway, at least we got it. But anyway, so that's what we're doing tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have so many videos to post from last week that we haven't posted yet.
For what?
Benihana.
Oh, yeah.
Did we get any salsa videos from last week?
No, we didn't.
No. Okay, well, darn it. It was a good time, but by the way, Benihana's is awesome.
Yeah, that was our first time trying Benihana's, and that was a really fun experience.
If you guys want a really neat experience in a restaurant, you've never been to Benihana's, oh my gosh. And I don't know if they're like nationwide, but at least here in SoCal, they're here. And Benihana's is awesome. Like, it's such a cool experience. The cook comes and like lights up the grill. It's
literally a dinner and a show, really.
It is.
With your own little table only, obviously.
I thought it was so cool. Like, just seeing him, like, here's a little show with, like, the little spatula thing and the little fork hook thing. Mm-hmm. And, like, yeah. And then, like, he tells some jokes.
Yeah.
It's funny, he was pouring the soy sauce and the rice, and he was like, okay, so here we go. We have low sodium. And he goes, high sodium. It was Daniel, right?
I think that's his name, yeah.
Really, really cool guy. So they opened up a new one right here in Temecula, but they were booked like crazy. So really cool. On last Friday night, I took out Cecilia to go shopping. She found a dress, right? Last week? Or did you not find a dress?
Yeah, I did.
We found a dress last week. Then we went on Saturday to Oceanside, Carlsbad, where we went to Benihana's out there. Took Cecilia to the Carlsbad outlets. If you've never been there, it's amazing.
Oh, yeah. That place is cool.
Right?
Because I've never been there either.
Converse. We have a Converse store. How cool is that? We had, it was a lot of fun going there, and we got to really enjoy it. And then we got to do we got to do all that, enjoy all that, and then we got to go to Benihana's that night, and that was the cherry on top. It was amazing. The wait was kind of long, but I understand they had to clean everything off. I never quite understood until we saw it. So leave me to be the genius where I thought they made sushi in front of you too, but they didn't.
Yeah, no.
So I'm ordering nothing but sushi. I ate 5 bars of sushi.
They're not bars, they're rolls.
Rolls. I ate 5 rolls of sushi. And everybody else at the table, Cecilia, my mom, and her man Jesse, shout out to them. We enjoyed ourselves, but I just kept on getting sushi, and the cook made everybody else food. But of course, Cecilia's little tiny tummy doesn't put a lot in there, so I still got to eat some of the chef's food.
Yep.
It's just cool.
You got to try it all.
It was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Great experience.
Yes.
So I thought it was a lot of fun. Cecilia loved it. She was soaking it all in.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoyed the night. We got home. It was a little late. It was like, 11, 12. Not too late, but we got home.
Yeah.
Got to bed.
Well, we had to drive too, though. That's why.
Yeah. It was like an hour away, but
yeah.
Got home, went to bed, woke up. NFL Sunday was on last week, like this week again. NFL UK, that is, on early Sunday morning. For us, it's 6:30 in the morning a.m., so it's kind of hard. So we got up, went to, got up, church, and then we had the salsa event last week at Mount Palomar Winery in Wine Country, and that was a lot of fun. Got to, see more family, which was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it was just a lot of fun. We got to enjoy ourselves, and after that, it was really fun. We went over to Buffalo Wild Wings, got to watch Sunday Night Football,
mm-hmm.
and enjoy ourselves. Had a few Guinnesses, had some good wine that night. Got to dance, enjoy ourselves on Cecilia's birthday, seeing the Cowboys get blown out by the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was it. But the thing that was the hardest was the next morning we woke up, Cecilia was like, I should have called off.
I was so tired.
I know. And it's crazy because, we do have those personal sick days
mm-hmm.
where you can take them.
Yeah.
And it's like, no questions asked. You accumulate those anyway. And Cecilia was like, I really probably should have just taken one of those.
Yeah, I regretted it big time. I always do that to myself, though. I hate that. Where I know that we have some kind of event. We're going to stay up late because, we're having fun with either friends or family. And, yeah, it's just inevitable. We say, oh, no, we can make it. Like, we can, still go to bed at a decent time. Yeah, right. It's never true.
It's never true.
So, yeah, I should learn by now that I should just call off at least. Not call off, but request the next day off so that I can recuperate from the day before and everything like that.
Definitely not easy. I was fine, but hey, if you power through it, whatever, it's fine. Not trying to say I'm big and bad. I'm just saying I was good enough to where I didn't feel like that. But yeah, Cecilia was just not with it. But she still went to work like a champ and handled it.
Yeah.
And that was pretty awesome. Then we got to do the 3 days of work. One Monday, Tuesday, short day on Wednesday, and the PD days for Thursday and Friday. So realistically, it was a pretty good week.
Yeah, it was a fun, good week.
It was. And then that was it. Last night we went shopping, and that's what kind of threw us off. We had to find something. Of course, my mom and Jesse, they were ready to go, and we were like, okay, we need to go buy some stuff to go to wear. So they got their stuff, their clothes and everything, and us, of course, we need to go. So we, of course, went to our favorite places. Cecilia's favorite places.
We went everywhere.
Marshall's.
Burlington. We didn't even go to Ross, huh?
We didn't go to Ross, but it was
Well,
there.
that was the first. Usually, because they're all in the same shopping center where we live. So it's Marshall's, Burlington, and then Ross. But I'm surprised we didn't go to Ross. But then we went to TJ Maxx afterwards.
Went to TJ Maxx, and then that was it. We were like, okay. And then we popped in, and this is awesome because this is the only right to the coffee, thank God. 15 minutes in, we haven't drinking coffee yet.
I know, I'm dying.
Yeah, it's alright. So a couple months ago, we walked into this really neat. We walked in, of course, the place we love to go to, the World Market. You've heard us talk about this before, and we walked in, and sure as can be, right up front again, they have these Nightmare Before Christmas coffees.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about them before on the show.
Yeah.
Also, the Godfather coffee that we want to try.
We got to get that next time. I think it's made by the same company, so if anything, if they don't have it there in the store, then we can order it online.
We really want it. It's going to be
Yeah, especially since I was telling her, I was like, we should have gotten that one first. And then maybe like 2 of the Nightmare Before Christmas ones, because The Godfather was like our first gangster movie that we ever watched together. Because he's never seen them, and we talked about it already. But yeah,
which is pretty. It was fun. It was cool watching those. But I'm glad we did these now because these were. It's Halloween, yo, and there's 3 of them. So we figured these 3 Fridays we're gonna talk about all 3 of them. So last night, what did we do? $18 a pop. We bought all 3.
Mm-hmm.
They're expensive.
Yes.
Very expensive.
I think you're paying more for, like, the design of the bag. That's why.
Yeah. But they're worth it. So, this morning...
Oh, we don't know yet. We haven't tried it.
We put down all 3 of them on the carpet this morning because we couldn't decide which one we wanted. And our little kitty Blue...
No, you did that.
I did that.
I didn't.
And our little kitty Blue... I brought her some treats, and she came out from under the bed, and I put them all 3 on the carpet, and she went to the one that she wanted for us to try, because I asked her.
Well, at first she looked at all 3 of them like, what the heck, like, why are these here? And then he asked her.
And then she walked right over to the one she wanted, and started sniffing it, and we're like, okay, this is the one, and wouldn't you know, there's 3 of them, guys. We have, of course... the 3 are...
Jack Skeleton and Sally.
Jack Skeleton, which is cranberry creme brulee. Okay, we have Sally, which is frog's breath. Chocolate mole, which is gonna be kind of crazy. Mm-hmm. Chocolate mole coffee. And then we have Zero's coffee, which is rough weather, and it's oatmeal cream pie. Take a wild guess the one that she went to. If you said 0, you are correct.
It's like she knew that 0 was their pet. Or more like Jack Skeleton's pet.
Blue was like, yeah. She's like, this is the one. This is it. I didn't even notice on the bag, 0 has a little pumpkin on his nose instead of the red dot.
Yeah, I was noticing
That's
that.
cute. So, yeah. So, 0, apparently Blue's a 0 fan. And was like, oh yeah, pet for the pet.
Yep.
So she... overlooked both Sally and Jack and said, all right, we're going to go 0 first. Mm-hmm. So, there it is. So, that was the coffee we tried. Cecilia brewed it up for us a little bit ago, and 19 minutes into the show.
Yeah, it's all cold now.
Here we go.
We're going to try the black one first.
So, okay, here we go. So, Cecilia is trying it right now.
Smell it. It smells sweet.
Oh, it does smell kind of sweet. I like it. Okay, so go ahead and take the first sip of the black coffee and tell us what you think.
Ooh. I taste a little, like, buttercream in there.
Okay, I taste cookie.
It's very, like, ugh. It's kind of acidic by itself. I could not... this one I could not drink by itself.
This one tastes like a cookie. It tastes like a cookie. You know, one of them
no,
black.
I'm good. It has that bitter taste at the end, too.
But all coffees black usually have that bitter taste.
No. The 2 that I liked the most, I forgot which ones they were. I could drink, like I said, I could drink those black. I mean, I would prefer not to, but those I could tolerate just black.
Okay.
Just when I couldn't.
We added our creamers, as we usually do. Cecilia and her pumpkin spice that she can't live without. I think that there was a shirt that I wanted her to buy, but she didn't buy it. I think it was on Shein, or it might have been at Ross, but it said, what did it say? Pumpkin spice makes me nice, or something like that?
Yeah.
Or keeps me nice?
Yeah.
I'm about to say, yeah, you need that. Like,
I don't remember what store that was, though.
Like, every day. Like, literally every day she needs... Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and cheers. Cheers, and try this with our creamers. Oh.
Okay, now I taste like more of like that cookie flavor.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so Cecilia has pumpkin spice creamer. I have vanilla bean. What do you notice first in this coffee?
That it's sweeter with the creamer in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it's smoother and less acidic.
I can totally taste the oatmeal flavor. It tastes like a freaking cookie.
It's good, though.
This tastes like a cookie. Legit tastes like
Well, it's supposed to be like a cream pie, I guess, but...
Yeah, this tastes like one of those, like Little Debbie's cream pies. Or, like, what do you call them? Like, there's actually a cookie that I can think of right now that tastes just like... oh, yeah. This is... Oh, yeah. I have to look it up because there are some cookies. Yes, these right here. I looked them up. They're these damn things. You can get these at Costco too, but these are...
Oh, yeah. I don't like those.
Little Debbie. It's Little Debbie.
I don't like those ones. I'm not a big oatmeal fan. I love oatmeal, like in a bowl kind of thing. But I don't, for some reason, I don't like oatmeal cookies. And I don't know why.
This is oatmeal cream pie. I think they hit it on the head.
Yeah.
This tastes just like a freaking Little Debbie's oatmeal cream pie.
Well, I'd rather, I guess, drink it than eat it.
Oh. See, now I actually want to go buy some oatmeal cream pies and drink it and eat them with this.
Ew, you can do that for yourself.
Oh. They totally got this right.
It's good though. I like it.
This is a satisfying coffee. This is like totally a cold weather coffee.
I mean, it's anytime coffee, but yeah.
I guess so, you're right. But I feel like this is that kind of coffee you can drink. Like the Tanzanian and all the ones that we tried earlier in the year, those are more like summery. I feel like those would, I don't know.
I didn't think coffee had a season.
Well, I think they have seasons, okay?
But, okay. The names are interesting, though. You would never think.
What?
About this name. Like, it throws you off a little bit. You're wondering if it would be good or not. Because how this one is called Oatmeal Cream Pie. And you're just like, okay. Because you never hear stuff like that.
Well, it's funny because I didn't even know that that's those Little Debbie snacks were called. But they're actually called oatmeal cream pies. That's funny. But now I get it because it tastes identical to it. I didn't even know the name of those damn things. And I drank it. I'm like, that tastes like one of these. And wouldn't you know, those are called oatmeal cream pies. So, like, yeah. Like, I think it's pretty awesome. So, anyway, guys, we had our coffee. And we enjoyed it. We're going to take ourselves a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little sports, but we're going to get into a sport that some people don't think is a sport. And that is dancing. We're going to get into the history of salsa because, well, it's one of our favorite hobbies. We enjoy it, and we hope you enjoy it too. You were listening to the Sports Club Perspectives right here on IE Sports Radio. Your direct feed for all. That is sports. We'll be right back talking the history of salsa after this.
All right. Welcome to AZ Sports Daily. I'm your host, Kiernan Daly, bringing the heat to Arizona sports. There's no discrimination here. We're going to talk about every sports team, professional and college. The show is all about you, the listener. I'm here to entertain you. Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here? It's going to be fun, high energy. You may not agree with what I say. That's okay. Let me hear you. Let's talk about it. Join me every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on AZ Sports Daily. That's AZ Sports, D-A-L-E-Y, and at IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What's good, everyone? It's Drewski, the host of Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. On this station, we cover everything in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area. From where we cover the Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Stars, Dallas Mavericks, Dallas Wings, Texas Rangers, TCU, SMU, we cover it all right here every Wednesdays from 9 to 10 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you stay live with me on the Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
up, everybody? This is Taryn Rodriguez. Are you a fan of volleyball? Are you a fan of Thunder Spikes? Then I have the show for you, Set Point, where I cover NCAA men's and women's volleyball, high school boys and girls volleyball, beach volleyball, and even professional volleyball. Catch the action every week here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Hey there, sports fans. Are you looking for a sports show that maybe isn't 100% about sports?
Then you might want to check out the Sports Couple Perspectives right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Most sports shows cover only scores and stats, and while we're not opposed to that, we dig a little deeper into sports issues and some of the hottest topics in athletics.
In addition to sports, we take a journey through my neck of the woods, pop culture, with movie reviews of both sports and non-sports films.
Speaking of pop culture, make sure to participate in our game nights, where we quiz each other on our specialties, and you, the listeners, can win IE Sports Radio apparel.
We always have a great time learning more about each other's worlds, one show at a time.
So join us each week on the Sports Couple Perspectives, right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Welcome back, sports fans. Well, we are ready to rock and roll for the second half of our show. And we had to end it with that drop. We had to. We just had to bring you back in with our very own drop. Why not? But we gotta say, this has been a crazy week. So first things first, why are we even pre-recording today and why are we not live? Okay, the reason for this is because Mr. Kiernan Daly did not go live on Wednesday night because he was actually at the Diamondbacks-Dodgers game. The Diamondbacks-Dodgers game that the Dodgers lost. The Diamondbacks-Dodgers game that the Dodgers actually got swept.
No big surprise there.
The Diamondbacks-Dodgers game where the Dodgers have now, after having one of the best records in the entire MLB the entire year, are now eliminated.
Yeah, like I said, no surprise.
I mean, it just... So, this year, let's go down the list. Our Raiders suck. No surprise. Lakers had a horrible year last year. Had a great, final couple of months. Fought all the way into the playoffs and freaking lost deep in the playoffs. Okay, cool. The Angels, absolute trash. Ohtani's probably going to become a Dodger. And wherever he goes, at least he stays within the teams. They aren't our teams, but the LA Galaxy, they suck. The Ducks last year had a horrible year. The Sparks started out the season okay, but they suck. USC football right now is okay. We've got a huge game versus Notre Dame today. Hopefully they don't freaking blow it. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just, man, our sports teams are horrible. So, yeah, it's kind of one of those things. But CBU sports doing pretty well, for the most part. I'm cheering them on. But, yeah. So, as you can see, our sports aren't doing the best. And, it's just kind of how it's going this year. So, Dodgers fizzle out. Mm-hmm. And another year where Dodger fans can go, that was a really fun disappointment.
How would it be fun?
I don't know. I guess it's trying to be creative about losing. I don't know. But Dodgers are out. And we are down to, well, the ALCS and the NLCS start this week. Kind of crazy. So tomorrow is the start of the ALCS. Rangers and Astros is an all-Texas battle, an all-AL West battle, actually. And on Monday, the NLCS starts. The Dodgers should have been taking on the Phillies, but they got swept by the Diamondbacks. Therefore, the Diamondbacks are taking on the Phillies, and those are the 4 teams. So, 2 of these teams are going to face each other in the World Series this year.
Uh-huh.
And that's it.
Who would you want to go? I know they're not your teams, but still.
Well, I hate the Astros. You won't get me to pick the Astros ever. Ever.
So you're going for the Astros. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to take the Rangers for sure right now in the AL. And in the NL, right now I'm a little scorned with the freaking Diamondbacks. The Phillies are a great team, but honestly, I don't even care who wins that one. If they both, whoever goes, cool.
Yeah.
I guess because they beat the Dodgers, I'm going to say it's nice losing to the winners. So it'd be nice. The Phillies have won a World Series recently. The Rangers, they've won some World Series in the last 20 years. The Astros have won. You know who hasn't won anything? I don't even think the Diamondbacks have ever won a World Series in their entire history.
Okay, then they need to go. I'm going for them.
Yeah, I mean...
That's sad.
Yeah.
I feel like all teams should be able to win at least one.
Poor thing. Okay, so they did. I'm sorry. The Diamondbacks did win their one and only World Series in 2001. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that was... And then it's kind of funny because in 2001, the Diamondbacks won. And in 2002, the Angels won their only World Series.
Oh, wow.
So we had 2 teams back-to-back in 2001, 2002 that never won a World Series that won their first one in those 2 years.
That's crazy.
Crazy, right?
Well, that's good, though. At least now they can say they won one.
Crazy, right? Kind of crazy, too. The other day I was just watching it at lunch, Moneyball. Again, just watching some of those parts. I love that movie. That's the 2002 Athletics. Kind of crazy. In the same in the same division, it was the Angels that year, and the Angels didn't win the World Series that year. So kind of crazy, right? So yeah. So the last time the Diamondbacks won was 2001. That was their only one. Okay. For the Phillies, their last one was only a few years ago. They won in 19... Oh, no, actually, it wasn't a few years ago. They won in 1980 and in 2008. So they haven't won one since 2008.
Oh, wow.
So it's been a little bit.
Yeah, that's been a minute.
Okay. For the Astros, they've recently won. They've won 5 of them. 2005, 2017, 2019, 2021, and 2022 last year. So all within the last 2 decades, well, 2.5 if you will, the Astros kicked it into gear and they've won. So they've been winning too much.
Nice.
We don't need them to win no more.
Yeah, they've had their share.
And then for the Rangers, their World Series, kind of funny, I don't know why I thought they've won a few, but it says here, this team has never won a World Series.
Who?
The Rangers.
Oh, the Rangers.
So it says the Astros
Wow.
crazy. They've actually been to the World Series, I think, but kind of crazy to think the Astros, they're one of the only teams. The San Diego Padres, the Colorado Rockies, the Texas Rangers, the Tampa Bay Rays, who had an amazing season this year, the Milwaukee Brewers. Those are the 5 teams that have never won a World Series.
Wow.
They've all played in the World Series, but they've never won a World Series.
Dang, get better, guys.
So, yeah, kind of crazy to think. So, you know what?
Isn't that like one of the football teams? I forget
there's
who.
like 7 of those.
Yeah, I remember we talked about that the other day.
You know what? I'm going to say I want the Diamondbacks from the NL for sure. But if anything, let's go Rangers. Get that first one. And I hate them because they're the Angels rivals, but I don't care. Let's go. Let's go Rangers. I'm for the Rangers. You want the Rangers? Let's go Rangers.
Yeah, for once we're going to go for the same team because they haven't won one yet.
They haven't won one. I'm low-key going for the Diamondbacks too.
No, you can only go for one.
Well, the Astros have won like freaking 4 in the last 10 years. So they need to stop.
Yeah.
You've had enough. Just kidding.
That goes to show you too that they have a good team.
They've also cheated. Did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry.
That was a long time ago, though.
I don't care. Everyone still gives them crap about it. They're cheaters.
Really? They do?
Yeah.
Oh.
After the year they cheated, remember I told you the Apple Watches and the trash can banging and all that? Every stadium they went to the next year, they booed the crap out of them. Every single, like...
What I don't get, though, is that why would you want to play with an expensive watch? Like, especially since they're running and hitting not really hitting each other, but you're sliding into bases. The baseball can accidentally hit your wrist or something. Like, I'd be like, I get it. They're like billionaires and whatnot, but still.
They can buy like 1,400 Apple Watches with like 1% of their paycheck.
I know. But you know me.
Yeah.
Even if we are well off, I still like to live. Not that, like, I'm poor or don't have money or something, but still, it's just, I don't know. Spend it wisely. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, you know what sounds really good? Snacks from Jersey Mike's. We have food here. You know, it'd be really cool if we can go and, I don't know, it would be really fun to, like, go to, I don't know, play some miniature golf or something tonight. That's too expensive. Fine. Oh my gosh.
To be honest, I think it's something that I really have to be interested in. Like, obviously tonight.
Oh, yeah. Well, tonight, of course, also is great. But, you know, ooh, that sounds fun. Ooh, you know what sounds good? Some really good wine tonight. I don't feel like drinking. Okay, fine. That's fine. I mean, I guess that can happen.
We don't even need to drink.
We don't need to, but I'm just saying. These are the things that I ask for sometimes or whatever, you know? Hey, you know what would be cool if we can just go shopping and buy some new clothes because we need new clothes for
Okay, be
work.
quiet now.
We don't need new clothes. We have clothes. Sorry.
You're going overboard.
Sorry. But I'm glad. I'm surprised last night it wasn't... I'm surprised. You know what, though? I will give you props, though. There are sometimes you surprise me. Like last night with the 3 coffees, that was expensive for these 3 coffees.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't get that. No. Yeah. I got the... That's how I felt. I was like, yeah, let's do this. What?
Nothing.
She's giving me this look right now, like, if you don't stop with the sound effects. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop. Just kidding. Okay, so anyway. Yeah. So our teams this year aren't doing the best, but basketball season, my gosh. Hockey just started, and tonight, actually, kind of cool. So USC plays in just about an hour and a half, which is going to be crazy. The Ducks face off their season tonight at 7.
Oh, I don't know why I thought hockey was over already.
Hockey starts right now.
Oh, starts?
It started on Tuesday.
Oh, wow. See.
So this is the first game of the season.
I feel like it's been around all year round.
I think what I gotta do is just put up like the schedules for everybody, so you know what's coming, what's going, and all that.
Obviously, I don't pay attention.
Don't forget, we're in October. This is the sports intersection.
Yeah, and I keep forgetting you say that.
Pretty much everything's happening right now. So if we go down the list, the NBA is starting. I'm just going on my ESPN Sports Snap. The NBA right now is starting in 2 weeks. Lakers start right now. We're in preseason. The Lakers lost the freaking Warriors last night, but it's preseason, whatever. But anyway. The Lakers lost, or the NBA tips off in 2 weeks to the start of the season. We are halfway through the college football season this month. I think next week. I think we'll be halfway fully. The NFL season, we're week 6 now. 6 weeks in. Kind of crazy that went so fast. Of course, there's always boxing and UFC in different months. They'll have events this week. The MLB, we're in the playoffs, of course, October. Formula One is wrapping up. We have 2 more. We have this month and next month of Formula One. NASCAR is just wrapping up. We have this month and next month for NASCAR. IndyCar just ended last month.
I thought all those are year round. I thought you said that's a sport that never stops. Or it's soccer. I forget.
But those are different leagues.
Oh, okay,
so
never mind.
The NHRA ends next month in November. So all the motorsports, even World MotoGP and World Superbike, they end all in November. Typically those run from let me see from where. Let me see. I think it's typically racing. All racing goes from pretty much January to November, just depending on what it is.
Oh, that's basically the whole year.
Yeah, IMSA goes from January to like October. NASCAR goes from February to October, or to November. NHRA goes from February to November. Formula One goes from March till November. World Superbike and MotoGP, they go from like March to November. And then IndyCar is the shortest one. It actually goes from March to September.
Oh,
so it ended last month.
That is short.
And then you have, but NHRA is crazy. It goes from February to November. They only get a month basically off, and that's it.
Oof.
Because they're testing in January. So they basically just get December, and that's it. But there's a lot of breaks in between, though, in the NHRA season. Kind of cool. So there's that. Okay. After that, we have, Formula E. In case you didn't know, Formula One, you know the Formula One cars? There's an electric version of that. Electric cars in their formula, and they go from December to July, I think.
Oh, wow.
So they have a little bit of a different season. Then you have all of the World Soccer leagues. So usually all of the European leagues start in August and end in May. You have the Japanese league that starts, I think, in February and ends in December. You have the MLS and the NWSL, which is the American leagues, that start in March and end in December.
Oh, dang.
That's a long season.
Yeah, that is a long season.
You have, I think, the Argentina League and the Brazilian League. They actually start in February and end in, like, October, I think. Or December. I think they're somewhere right around there. Chile and all the Central American leagues do their own thing. Liga MX, they have 2 different seasons for soccer. They have one that starts in January and ends in, like, May. And the other one starts in July and ends in December.
Oh, wow.
And they're both the same exact league. Just one's shorter. They're 2 different cups every year.
Oh,
crazy, right? The same exact team.
Interesting.
So they don't really get a time off. They just play. You know, the Mexicans love their soccer. You know, that's our race.
Hispanics.
They love their soccer. Well, no, it's true. The Mexicans, that's their leagues, Liga MX. But all the European leagues, La Liga, the the Premier League, of course, in England, La Liga in Spain, the Portuguese league. You have Serie A in Italy, Ligue 1 in France, Bundesliga in Germany. All those leagues run from, August till May. So you have all those soccers. Right now in college, we have all the college sports, fall sports. So you have tennis, I think, is going right now, both women's and men's. You have football, of course, is going. You have, what else is going? Soccer, women's and men's soccer. The cups are coming up in another month or so. You have that. You have, but women's volleyball is huge. Huge tournament. You know, of course, that ends in November to December. You have all of those sports in the fall. And there's more. Oh, women's and men's hockey starts. Women's and men's hockey is a crazy season. It starts in September and doesn't end until March.
Oh, dang.
It is a very...
That's long.
It's like a winter/fall sport. It's a very long... There's like 22 weeks. It's a very long season. It's crazy. It's neat though. Then you have, let me see here. What else is going on during this time? The WNBA, the finals are going on right now. And remember how we talked about the Las Vegas team being dominant? Last year they won. Yeah. The Las Vegas Golden Aces. Lady Aces. I said the Golden Aces because it's the Golden Knights. But last Sunday...
Hey, they could be golden too. I'm just kidding.
Well, they are golden. Last Sunday on your birthday, they're taking on the New York Liberty. They defeated them 99-81 in Game 1.
Dang.
It's a 5-game series, so the best of 5. Last Wednesday, 104-76.
Dang, that's crazy.
And tomorrow, Game 3, they can end it if they defeat the Liberty one more time.
We should watch that.
On the 15th, it's at 12 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay, we're going to watch it.
If the Aces win, they'll win their second championship back-to-back.
Well, you most likely watch it, and then...
Oh, yeah.
I'll be watching it in and out like I do with all sports.
If the Liberty happen to win this, they'll go to Game 4 on Wednesday, if necessary. And if the Liberty happen to win that game too, we have one more game next Friday on the 20th.
Well, it all ends tomorrow, though, if the Aces win, right?
But if the Aces win any of those games, all the Aces got to do is win one more time.
Yeah.
But the Liberty have to win the next 3 games in order to win. Because they're back into a corner now. Because the Liberty won the first, the Aces won the first 2. So that's going on right now in October. Such an exciting month, right? Tennis.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought, right? So it's my favorite month. Besides my birthday month. In February. but so,
hey, what about mine?
Of course.
I'm just kidding.
It's the second favorite.
Oh, and now you say that.
Sorry. But now we also have, which is crazy, we have the, let's see here. What else? The lacrosse league doesn't start yet. No, that just ended recently. But okay, so we also have golf tournaments kind of go and come here, kind of just move around. But tennis, the U.S. Open, the final Grand Slam of the year just ended. We have the first one, the Australian Open in January. We have the middle two, which is the French Open in May, and then Wimbledon, the big one in the summer, in July. And then we have the U.S. Open that ends in September. They're only like 2 to 3 week tournaments with the open rounds and then all the semis and everything and all that. But those are crazy because those are the 4 Grand Slams every year that are major titles. So those are over for the year basically. It is year round, but the big major ones are those 4.
Yeah.
So the next next is the US Open, and that'll be in January. So we got that going on right now. The list goes on. It's crazy. All these soccer leagues. Mm-hmm. Let me see what else is going on. Let's take a look at my ESPN Score Center app. It's the FIBA Cup just ended. That's every 4 years, kind of the World Classic, baseball classic that I did last year. So it's every 4 years. But we have no major tournaments this year for soccer. Those are all in the summer. We did, but those are in the summer. So anyway, so all of that is going on, and right now in October, you see all these things are just. That's why I call it the sports intersection. It's a junction.
Yeah. Some
things are halfway through, just going right through. Some things are exiting. Some things are jumping on. It's crazy. So, yeah.
I picture it as like a freeway.
It's exactly what it is. Here's the exit for baseball. Here's the midway point for football. Mm-hmm. At least, in college. Basketball and hockey are just getting on. They're merging right now. It's crazy how they all work. So, anyway, all of these things happening at one time. And, that's what makes sports so awesome. So, so anyway, this coffee is really tasty. I like it.
I like it too.
Oh,
we didn't rate it yet.
Oh, this is a 10 for me. I know I rate them all 10. I don't think I have rated one. You're the one who's critical. You've rated like 5s and 6s and 7s before. I don't think I've rated one bad.
Yeah, I don't think you have either.
This is any cup of coffee is a good coffee for me.
I know, huh? You would think I would just be happy as long as I have my caffeine. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I like this one too. I would rate it a 10.
It's very yummy.
It's like sweet. I like it.
It's a tasty coffee. Mm-hmm. And coming up in the next 2 episodes, this is pretty exciting. We're going to get Frog's Breath. So do you want to go in that order? Just follow the order then? Or do you want to let Blue choose next week?
Let's let Blue choose next.
Okay, well, coming up, we have Frog's Breath with Sally's. And we there's a picture of it, so go check it out at TSCP_IESR on Twitter, or on X, sorry, and on Instagram. And you'll see the picture Cecilia took yesterday, her lovely picture she took. And yeah, so you see the one, Ruff Weather, which is 0, and that is Oatmeal Cream Pie. Then we have Frog's Breath, which is Sally, and that's chocolate mole. And that's just crazy how they would even get that. I'm
kind of curious about that one, actually. Maybe we should just go with that one.
Yeah, I know, right? Just go in order.
Jack Skeleton?
And then Jack Skeleton is Cranberry Creme Brulee.
That one sounds good, too. Yeah, maybe we'll just let Blue choose.
I
think I'm really more curious about Sally's one. Frog's Breath.
Frog's Breath. Oh, yeah, and sorry. Jack's is called Santa Jack.
Oh, yeah, Santa Jack.
So those are the 3. We have Zero's, which is called Ruff Weather. We have Sally's, which is called Frog's Breath, and obviously it's because she makes Frog's Breath for that weird little doctor.
Yeah.
What's his name? I forgot his name.
I don't know it.
Dr. Freak. He was getting Dr. Weirdo. I don't know. He was funny.
Let's see. I have to look it up.
She's looking it up. She is determined right now to find the doctor's name. I don't know. But he was all like, yes, come in, my dear boy. Like, whatever. Jack is all happy.
Oh, his name is Dr. Finkelstein?
Oh, yeah,
Almost
Finkelstein.
like a wannabe Frankenstein.
The guy who plays him? This is kind of mean. He looks like him. I'm just kidding. No, what's his name? William Hickey. His actual name is Hickey. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, dude. I'm such an a-hole. I did not mean that. I'm sorry, dude. What happened? Oh, he passed in 97.
Yeah.
Wow, that was after this movie was made. This movie was made in like 93, right?
Yeah. Dang, spot on.
Oh, rest in everlasting peace. Yeah, But he, the movie was awesome. It was pretty awesome. I think it's funny, like, when he rips off Sally's arm, she's all hitting him with it still. That would be Cecilia hitting me still.
Yes.
Conk, conk, conk. Still hitting me. But anyway, and then, but the illustrations on these bags of coffee are just awesome.
Yeah, they really are. I think that's what obviously drew us to them.
Yeah, they're $17.99 a piece, you guys. But seriously, though, the world market is awesome. Like, it is just, you could find anything in there.
They need to have those stores, seriously, everywhere.
Everywhere, right?
Because, like, you don't find stuff like that in regular stores at all.
No.
I'm pretty sure you would find these coffee thingies. I wouldn't doubt it in, like, the Disney store, to be honest, though, because they are Disney-related. But
that's right.
Other stuff that we've bought, like coffees that are imported and whatnot, and like even certain oils, and just you can find a whole bunch of stuff on there. I mean, you can even go on their website; they'll deliver. So I mean, if you even go on there, you know, you see a lot of stuff that you don't see here, obviously, because they're not made here, or they're not made, you know, from the places that we usually get our stuff from.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. I would highly check that out.
It is such a cool place. Really cool place. It's exciting.
Maybe we should take a video next time and show everybody
it
could be
right?
like, a little bit about.
By the way, this just in. I love their uniforms. My beloved RCC Tigers on their brand new field, by the way. They just got it redone. They just defeated Grossmont 63-0.
Nice.
And RCC is now, they took over number 1 last week in the 3C2A. They defeated Grossmont 63-0, and they are remaining number 1 for another week this week.
Nice.
In the
good
country.
For them. I don't like the colors, but good for them. Because
they're the Bengals. They're the Tigers.
I was once one too, for a little bit.
She went to RCC, you guys. She graduated as a community Christian college saint, right?
I don't know.
They were the Saints.
That's sad. I don't even know my own.
This girl. She has a degree on the wall, but she doesn't know the mascot.
Nope.
The degree is hanging over our archway in one of our doorways in our home, and the homegirl does not know her mascot. Shame on you.
It was a really small school at the time that I was going. Like, hardly anybody knew of it. So, I mean, can't blame me.
I don't understand you.
But I'm not a big, what do you call it?
They didn't have any sports?
I know they don't have sports, but I'm not a big, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. Oh, that's cool.
They're the Saints.
Uh-huh.
I don't know where this helmet came from, but it's a little Saints logo with the 3 C's.
Maybe they're slowly but surely thinking of starting a team.
It'd be cool if they did.
But anyway, I'm not a big, like, school enthusiast, I guess you would say. Like, I don't know. Like, yes, I went there. I graduated. It is what it is.
Yeah. But well, anyway, those are the Saints. But yeah, she was a Tiger for just a little bit. Her and I both called Riverside home at one point in our life.
Well, Riverside has always been my home.
Yeah, I mean, I was just raised there a lot. But but this is just, pretty awesome. So anyway, today's topic, it took us 55 minutes to get here.
Well, with you, yes. It always takes forever.
Pretty much at the end of our show. But you guys, salsa. For anybody who doesn't think that dancing is a sport.
I'm going to beat you. I'm just kidding. I'm going to kick your butt.
Yeah. She's not playing, y'all.
I'm not playing.
She's not playing. Yeah.
But I am at the same time, because I'm not a fighter.
Unless you're me.
Well, yeah.
Unless you're me. Yeah.
Only on Larry. No, I'm just kidding.
She beats me, guys.
Oh, whatever.
Anyway, I have marks to prove it.
You do not. Be quiet.
But I'll tell you right now, this team, I'm sorry, I'm thinking RCC, I'm sorry. This sport, I mean, salsa is a sport, dancing is a sport in general, because anybody who, like, does it, like we talked about before, with those cheerleaders that do it, like, any dance teams, but, like, even, like, the professional ones who do, like, you know, like, the cheer for the sport teams and all that, or the dance teams, a lot goes into that.
Mm-hmm. It does.
A lot of prep, a lot of everything. And Cecilia, by the way, we talked about it last week on her birthday special. And it's kind of funny because everybody in the chat room didn't think that we came up with two truths
And a lie.
And a lie, or one truth and 3 lies, or I forgot what it was.
I think it's...
Or 2 lies and a truth, or whatever it was.
Whatever, yeah.
But this girl went to dance school. Once again, she went to Arthur Murray for 4 years. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you right now, even as me, I'm not a ballroom dancer. I picked it up just learning my entire life, and I loved it. Dancing is so much fun.
You taught yourself.
And I love it. It's very fun. I taught myself guitar. I taught myself a lot of things. And it's awesome because I love it. It's such a great, it's amazing. It's fun. It's fun to do. It takes tons of energy. And Cecilia, of course, she's an amazing follow. And it's crazy because, like, she says she's not graceful, but when she dances, she is. She follows so well. So it's awesome because it shows. So what did you learn when you were at Arthur Murray?
Just the dance moves and the name of them too. I forgot a lot of it now. But I mean, if you would have asked me 4 years ago, well, not 4 years ago, but I forgot.
After those 4 years.
Yeah. Then I would remember and I'd be like, oh yeah, this is this and that is that. But now I've forgotten it all. But I know, like, if you were to say something, I would be like, oh, I do recognize that. And I could show you how it goes. But yeah, now I don't remember anything. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I would say with going to Arthur Murray and everything, they obviously teach you the proper way of doing things. And I've come to realize that when you go out dancing in the salsa world, and like basically they do it at clubs and everything, but now here they do it here at the wineries because they're much bigger, and we really don't I feel like we really don't have a lot of clubs down here in Marietta, which is good.
We love Salsa Fama.
Yeah.
Because Andres puts on a great, I don't know if you want to call it dance or gathering or whatever, but he says it before. We talked to him and he says, because a lot of people have to go to LA to dance.
Yeah.
Or to San Diego. And this is the Inland Empire.
And I love how he brought it so close to home because we don't have to go too far. We don't have to worry about, we got to wake up early the next day. So, like, is it really, worth going all the way out there just to dance? And now we have it here, and it's like, hey, we don't have to worry about, going to bed too late or whatever. Because, I mean, he ends them kind of early. Some events, like tonight, it's until 11, which he rarely does.
But this is also a paid event.
Yeah, it is also a paid event.
This is the first time we're actually paying for a ticket. And this is great because we've been going in for months now. Like the last 3 months, I want to say. 3-4 months.
I feel like it's only been a month.
Has it?
I don't know. But anyway, yeah.
I would say, August, I think, was the first time we went.
I think that was towards the end, yeah.
So really, I mean, we've been to tons of his events already. I want to say maybe like 5 or 6, and not paid once. But now we actually decided, no, we're going to pay and do it and everything. And it's really cool. You get a free sangria tonight. Mm-hmm. Pretty cool. And then we get to dance, enjoy ourselves, have fun. And it's a long, long time. Like, he puts on the music, you get to chill, enjoy your wine, dance a little bit if you want to. And then he throws on the lessons for those people who've never done it. He teaches you the basic steps. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, after that, you just dance.
And which I like about that, too, because I come to realize, like, usually when you take dance classes at, like I said, like at clubs, usually they make you partner up. And with him, because for the most part, whatever you do because obviously the men have to lead, they're the leaders, and the women are the followers. And we always like to say at Arthur Murray when I was in dance school that the reason why men start with their left foot is because they're always left with a check. Because the women who are always start with the right are always right. Damn. That's why.
Damn.
So I always loved how they would always say that. But basically, like, for your turns and stuff, they're almost the same. So you can't really go wrong with teaching them either the man's part or the woman's part.
It's really cool. And, like, Celia and I, we do our thing. We enjoy it. It's such a great experience. And for anybody who wants to go out and do it, trust me, it is such a fun experience.
Oh, and it's a good overall workout, to be honest.
There's some times we're out there getting down. And it's funny because I noticed she starts slowing down. And she's just not with it.
Thanks for putting me on the spot.
I'm
but
sorry.
Obviously, I don't work out. I need to start getting in shape and everything like that. But before, when we were all younger, we were in our best shape ever. So, of course, I could go all night. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I need a break after this song. I can't dance after dance after dance like I used to.
We got one or two. Okay, I gotta sit down. I gotta sit down.
I'm like, I need to catch my breath. But Yeah, it's definitely cardio. But people don't really consider that it's also, I feel like it also has to do with your core, because especially like if you're moving your hips, like because you're only supposed to move your hips, not your upper body in a way. Some things, yeah, certain moves. But for the most part, yeah, it's between your hips and then like obviously your legs and everything. So yeah, and then obviously it's a good calf workout. It's a good like thigh and I guess your hamstring workout. There's been a couple times where I've pulled my hamstring while dancing. But yeah, I mean, if you are definitely in shape, and to me, I think I should maybe start stretching before we actually dance. I think that would be good on my legs, and then your feet too. Oh, because for the ladies' part, especially if you want to get like a really good hip action, you're literally on the balls of your feet.
This is really cool.
So like, even though you're wearing those heels, you're really not supposed to go down on them. Really, there's certain moves, yes. But for the most part, you're on the balls of your feet the whole entire time.
And it's crazy because, like, seeing that too, like, it's just, I don't know. You gotta give these ladies props, y'all. Like, the women, I think women go through more hell, like, than anything dancing with salsa, because, like, you gotta follow. On top of that, you're getting the meanest calf workout ever.
Oh, yeah. And even your arms, too, because you can do all things with your arms and everything. So, yeah, it's an overall body workout, so it's not just cardio.
So you're trying to work out there.
Yep. But you don't realize that you're working out, obviously, until afterwards. But you know in the moment you're having so much fun.
Yeah, it really is. And then it's funny, the next day she's like, I'm tired. Like,
But also with that, too, like with your feet, they also have dance shoes. And they're so much more comfortable, to be honest. So ladies who are out there and you salsa dance, I would recommend dance shoes. Yeah. I know they could be a little pricey, but trust me, they're worth it because, and you can slide on the floor a whole lot better than your actual regular heel shoes.
Which is awesome.
Because the bottom of the shoes are like it's literally a material. It's like a suede in a way, but I don't know how to explain it really.
But like last week where we had to dance on cement, that's not the best thing to wear.
No, because that damages them. You need like actual hardwood flooring to dance with those.
Yeah.
I still wore one of my dance shoes because I have an old pair. So they were already kind of like, not damaged, but, worn out or whatever. Yeah. So I'm like, if these ones ruin and today would be the last day I wore them, that's fine because I have others. But yeah, cement, I would not recommend dancing on those at all. But yeah, if you always can dance, or if you're able to dance on hardwood flooring, then that's the best floor for your dance shoes, because you don't want to damage them. Like I said, they cost a pretty penny. So
what do they usually go for?
I don't know. I think about to be honest, that's the most I've ever paid for in shoes is about 80 and up.
I mean, they're worth it, though.
Oh, definitely. And they last you a good minute as long as you're not, hard on your feet or you don't wear them outside of dancing. Mm-hmm. It's literally, if you think about tap shoes, too, they recommend not, on regular floor or whatever. I think they do hardwood floor, too.
You need hardwood.
But,
so it's like anything. Running shoes, you want to wear those for running.
Yeah.
They have shot put shoes and discus shoes. You wear those for that. You have wrestling shoes. There's shoes
all
for
sports shoes,
things. Basically. Yes. Of course, you're not going to wear cleats to anything else but playing the game. But it's true though. You have those, and it's true. Like honestly, I can totally see how they would work. They have that suede on the bottom. You can spin. To me, I feel like that would be really hard, in my opinion. That goes to show you how much talent you need and how much balance and core strength. Because to me, I feel like that'd be way slipperier.
Mm-mm. I think too they make it easy for the women because we're spinning constantly. Mm-hmm. Well, that's if you're already in a relationship or not, but if your partner likes to spin you a lot, then it makes it easier for that. I know that they make men's shoes too, obviously not with heels, but yeah. And I feel like they make it easy for men too to move around as well.
We have it's true though. I guess wear my regular old.
I don't know how you dance in those though. I couldn't. To be honest, ever since, I don't think if I've ever went to Arthur Murray, I probably wouldn't have known about dance shoes. So I'd probably find heels, really comfortable heels that I could wear that I know that won't break on me, or I can easily move around in. But I thank God that I found out about dance shoes. But ever since then, though, I cannot go back. Like, dance shoes are the only way.
Which is pretty cool when you think about it. It's really neat, guys. So once again, dancing, I mean, here we are an hour into the show, but I wanted to get into this, which is really cool. Some good information there. The history of dancing. We watched a really cool video a little bit ago, and I thought it was really, really neat seeing this. But this video is by Salsa Kings on YouTube, and it's called Where Does Salsa Come From? Beginner's Salsa Course, History of Salsa, 2 of 15. And it's cool, you know, he kind of talks about some of these things I'm going to read here, but it started in Cuba.
That I did not know. I don't know where I thought salsa actually came from, though, to be honest.
The Cubanos.
I just knew it was Hispanic, obviously, but I didn't know what part.
Well, it's really cool. I was looking at here and just Googling some stuff, too. You can kind of go along with this. Salsa holds its origins specifically in the son cubano, a typical Cuban dance that developed during the 30s and became famous during the 50s. Kind of crazy, right? It says, at its core, salsa was made from the elements of the son of Cuba, which, you know, it says here, it says trovador, I believe, music from Spain, flamenco and others, rumbas and African slaves, and I can't read the rest here because it's not showing me, but, you know, it has to do, of course, also like merengue we talked about before. Merengue is like Dominican. Short little steps, because unfortunately I've heard that before, you know, being chained together, it's kind of sad. You know, so they had little, you know, their feet. It's crazy. Like, by the way, during these, we're actually going to get into the history of all these. Today we're going to talk, you know, the history. Like, we're talking a little bit of salsa. Next week, I want to get into merengue. Talk a little bit more about the history of merengue. And then on the third one, I want to do the history of bachata. It'd be fun to do those three because that's what we usually dance. You know.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that he doesn't do like cha-cha-cha and rumba, because those are also Latin dances.
Yeah. Well,
but bachata is literally a slower version of cha-cha-cha, to be honest, though.
Yeah, I could see that.
But yeah, it's interesting.
He does throw some cumbias out there. Well,
cumbia is seriously like salsa, but it's a tad bit slower.
Is this the 1, 2's the steps?
Yeah.
Step, 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 step. What?
That sounded like more like merengue.
Well, no. Merengue, step, 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 step. Like, it's just, merengue is, like, we like to call it a march. You're marching in merengue. You can't take the big steps. You're
now
marching.
That's seriously a calf workout.
This shit, it is a quad workout.
And that too.
Oh, if you want quads, and you don't like squatting, this is it.
And your calves, because women have to be on the...
And then the balls of your feet. That's true. I don't really feel that my calves, but she does.
Men are not really supposed to be on the balls of their feet. Certain dances, yeah.
Well, we got the little heel on the shoes and the dance shoes, I guess. But it's not like you guys. You guys have a giant heel, so. But yeah, it's amazing though. Like so really cool. The history of this. I mean, you gotta love it because this is where it comes from. It says, let's see here. Salsa. Where was salsa first invented? It says here, like the native people created their own versions of salsa using tomatoes and chiles and squash. Different salsa. But yeah, in the 1920s in eastern Cuba, it says here, while salsa, this is CarolinaDance.com, while salsa music has been popular since the 1910s, I guess you could say, the 19-teens, whatever, the dance didn't come about until the 1920s. In the 1970s, salsa dancing got a big boost in popularity from Cuban and Puerto Rican musicians in New York, where it spread to the rest of the U.S. Crazy, huh? And of course, I've heard this before too. Like, the Cubanos have their own salsa. It's much faster, and the steps are really small. And from what I understand is because it's just so many people would dance, you had to take tinier steps. Because it's a lot of swinging, it's a lot of turning, it's a lot of movement. But in order to do all of that in a smaller environment, or not even a smaller environment, just doing that with a ton of people around, you gotta take tiny steps. And that's hard for me, for damn sure.
Yeah, it is.
Because I like to take the big ones and get crazy, and sometimes it's like...
And you go way too fast.
Stop it. Hey, the Cubans, they go fast.
I can't do their style, obviously.
Because, like, it's funny because, like, and that's definitely where I get it from, is, like, Cecilia always says, go with the beat, go with the beat, go with the beat. But my thing is, I'm different with my timing, my metronome. So, for instance, if the music is like, you know, boom, 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 boom.
You're a boom, 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 boom.
I take, like, 2 steps per boom. Cecilia just takes one. Boom, 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 boom. My boom is boom, 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 boom. So it kind of gets, sometimes I get a little...
Yeah, our rhythms are off, but somehow we make it work. And we'll eventually get on the same timing. Maybe I'll just have to adapt to him, but yeah.
Because then it's like, we have to drink like 14 cups of coffee to do that.
No.
You would accept.
I'd be sick.
I'm fine. I'm a hyper by myself. But you would have to drink like 4 cups of coffee.
We all know this.
Isn't it funny? Dang. She's giving me a... Okay. Well. She gave me a face. But usually... So pretty cool. It says, that's where it came from. And I think it's really, really cool. It's cool because also you can see here, like, this is like the African-American influences. Musically, salsa has its roots firmly based in Afro-Spanish tradition, musical traditions of Cuba, but it is worldwide popularity should be attributed to the Puerto Rican of New York. So to the Boricuas, the Puerto Ricans of New York. That's pretty crazy to hear, it is crazy because, to think that salsa came from Cuba. What?
Oh, no, go for it.
No, it just came from Cuba. Crazy, right? Like,
yeah, it also originated. I said that little word.
Which is crazy, because that's where you get those steps, though. The step. So, but once again, it has gotten to everybody. I love the question here on salsa, on Google where it says, is salsa Hispanic or Latino? And it says salsa music is a style of Latin American music, combining elements of Cuban, Puerto Rican, and American influences. Because most of the basic music components predicate the labeling of salsa, there have been many controversies reading its origin. Interesting. So this is pretty crazy to think, and it says here that what do Cubans call their salsa? And it says here the Cuban style of salsa, or salsa cubana. And I guess, interestingly enough, in Cuba, a popular dance known as casino, which is crazy. Yeah, was marketed abroad as Cuban style or salsa cubana, to distinguish it from other salsa styles when the name was popularized in the 1970s. So interesting, right? It's really cool to get into the origins of all of this.
The history of it all.
It is, and this is here. Like another question says, did Africans invent salsa? It says the journey began in Africa with distinctive rhythms that still form the foundations for salsa. So you can think about with samba too. The drums like boom, 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 with the samba has its own animal. Oh my gosh!
I'm surprised that too. He doesn't do samba anyway.
Because samba's crazy.
Yeah, but there's obviously different variations of samba too. Like the samba that you were showing me a couple days ago for who is it? Who does it?
The Brasileños.
Yeah, they do it a little different from what I learned, but there's always different variations of it all. Even salsa, obviously. Because the guy was even saying, too, that there's American, which is, I forgot how he put it, but LA style.
Oh, there that's salsa. Like the LA style. And see, that's the bigger steps from what I understand and all that. But the little tiny, fast, crazy movement, that's like the New York style. I think that's more of like the Cubano. So, I don't know, it's crazy to think. I love it, though, how it's cool. I like flamenco. I love how it is from Spain, flamenco. You get that fast movement. I play flamenco on guitar. I can play a lot of that and have fun with it with the slap rhythm. That taught me how to slap on bass. So, that's my music journey, which is really cool, so it goes into dancing. So I love it. It's really, really neat. And it's just a really cool thing to look at the origins. We're going to look way more into this. Of course, next week we'd even have more salsa history, but we're going to look a little bit more at merengue. But it's just really neat to see the origins, though, and it's really cool because I think you said you learned a lot of the origins when you were in school for that. So anyway, so how does something like Arthur Murray work? Tell everybody, just in case they're wondering, I want to get involved in that, or what did you do? How did you get involved in it? What is it like? What's a day in the life? How often is it? Talk to everybody about it, because once again, because hey, why not? You might get somebody today. Hey, we're teachers. This is what we do. You might influence somebody today to get involved in this. So what do you think?
Well, I don't know if they're all over the world, to be honest, but anyway. So one day, went to my mom and I was just like, I want to dance. And she's like, well, what kind of dancing? I was like, I don't know. She did put us in ballet when we were younger, but that didn't really catch my eye. So, or, whatever. So she back in the day, obviously, we had phone books.
Yeah, Yellow Pages.
We were younger, so she looked in the phone book and she saw Arthur Murray, and I think it says on there, like on the fly, like we teach you all kinds of dances, and I think they said a little bit of what they offer. So then she's like, here, let's check this out. So she made an appointment with them, and then we met with their manager, I guess you would say. I forgot. I think his name was Jason at the time. Yeah. So we met with him, and then what they do is they sit you down. They talk a little bit about what their, what do you call it? Like how the pricing works, what's included, and everything like that. Because they have different, what do you call it? Like different...
Intermediate, easy, difficulties? Or?
No, it's not difficulties. They're, I guess, the programs that they offer. So, like, if you get the lowest one...
Oh, packages.
There you go, packages. There you go.
Yeah.
You get the packages, so you get a certain amount of, like, one-on-one dance lessons. And then that includes, a certain amount as well, group lessons, because you learn as a group. And then also every Friday they'll have a lesson, and then they'll have general dancing, as they called it. And that went on from I think they started that at 6, and then it would end about 10, sometimes 11, depending.
Ooh, that's cool.
But so you pay for however many lessons that you want. So it can go from the lowest to, in the middle to the highest.
That's cool.
I think my parents always paid for the middle, so you'd get a little bit more, obviously, than the lowest package.
So tiers. I'm sorry, tiers. But yeah, package tiers,
same
whatever
thing.
you want to call it. But yeah, that's cool.
And then you pay monthly as you go. And then, of course, you make it. They'll introduce you to your instructor. And then from there, they teach you all the dances. And then, but what they also do too, after you agree with a certain package, then what they do is they bring you out on the dance floor, and then they sit you down, and then they'll have 2 of their instructors show you basically a little bit of every dance that they offered. So it was the waltz, foxtrot, rumba, merengue, salsa, cha-cha-cha.
Foxtrot. It's like swing?
No. Foxtrot is totally different from swing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm thinking. I'm crazy. I'm thinking of Hell's a Poppin'. What's it called? Lindy Hop.
They did teach
different.
Lindy Hop.
Lindy Hop.
Thank you for helping me out with that.
Sorry.
Now, Lindy Hop. But basically, they teach a lot of stuff.
That's cool.
So they literally showed you basics of everything. Even, I wouldn't doubt that they showed off their skills a little bit too, and showed you a little bit of extra. So obviously, salsa, merengue, rumba, and cha-cha-cha piqued my interest. So I was like, oh, I want to learn these dances. I wish I would have put waltz in there too, because I love it. It's just more formal, more classic. You think of those, those bringing out parties, I guess you would call them, almost like Sweet 16s.
Oh, yeah.
Those banquets kind of thing, and that's what you think of. So after they figure out, or once you tell them what kind of dances you want to learn, then they start setting you up with your appointment, and then you go from there. And then you just keep going, and obviously you meet more instructors who are part of the business and everything like that. I remember at one point I wanted to be a dance instructor, wanted to work with them.
Check her out.
But obviously that wasn't my calling.
She could though. I'm just saying, she's damn good at it. So it's really neat, and that's awesome. That is just that deserves an applause. Super cool.
And then that too, I forgot to mention, is that you actually move up, and they called them bronze. So obviously you start out, no matter what package you buy, you still start out at the first bronze, and then you can literally graduate from first bronze to the second one and move on. I think there's some
black belt, like in karate, a white. You start with a white belt, then you go yellow. I think. Yeah. Then I forgot what belt, so you can move up.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And to be honest, I think if the highest you go with that school, I think you could literally be I think at one point they could be all of our stuff. You can, be one of our instructors, or you can continue as a student,
or become a professional dancer.
Yeah,
that's freaking sweet. Do you get a certificate?
Oh yeah, I have a couple of them.
Cool.
Yeah, and then they even do your own banquet and whatnot, and then they put you in a group which I forget what they call them. But yeah, they put you in a certain group and then you perform in front of everybody. But in a group, obviously, so they're not just watching you. But it kind of gives you the feeling of, like, if you were competing, you have judges in a way, like, around you, looking at you and whatnot.
That is so cool. Once again, yeah, that's a really neat journey. And really, so that's it. So how would somebody get involved in this? I mean, the Yellow Pages?
No, not anymore.
Like Mom did back in the day, you know what I mean? What did she say? You know, okay, here we go, soup, here we go, bloop, doo. I mean, you know, how does that, of course, not today, but how would somebody go about this? You know, like I said, like, you know.
So look them up, find Arthur Murray. Hopefully you have one near you or in your, you know, city, state. And then call them up, you make an appointment, and there you go, and then you go from there.
Is it pretty expensive per tier?
Oh, yeah. I don't remember how much my parents paid. Well, I don't know how much it was altogether, but I know, like, every month they're paying about, like, $100 and something a month.
Whew.
Yeah.
Talk about a gym membership times 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's not cheap, but if you really are passionate about learning all these dances, I say it's worth it, because not only that, but you're getting the exercise that you need in your life. And you're having fun while doing it. You're not counting down like, oh gosh, is this class over? Or, oh my gosh, am I done? I'm dying. You're actually having fun. You're like, oh my gosh, like, I just did that. And yeah, you sweat. I mean, everybody sweats, but it's a really fun workout. And to be honest, that was when I was like probably at my healthiest, because I was constantly dancing. And then we would find clubs around us that would do salsa nights. Like Sevilla's used to be around in Riverside, and they would do it every Wednesday from, I think, like 6 to 11.
Yeah.
I would be there every Wednesday with friends that I met at the dance school. You meet friends there at the clubs and everything, and it's just all about dancing. That's all it really is.
And that's it. Finish up, go home, and that's it. And then, so how often was this? How many days a week? And the hours? Because once again, I love getting people motivated into things like this. And to me, this is super cool, because if you're interested in being a dancer, why not, or dancing, this could be your thing. You know, football was my thing, guys, and I've talked about this numerous times on the show, and I'm not going to do it again right now, because this is, you know, Cecilia's thing. But, you know, football was therapy for me. You know, I had a lot of pent-up anger as a teenager and everything. And
well, this was my, like, go-to.
Release.
Like, yeah.
This was a release for you. And me, I just like hitting people. It was fun. You know what I mean? It was great doing it legally, you know. And then, of course, going to the gym, lifting. Now I'm doing strongman, getting into powerlifting and all that, you know, in my 30s. And it's just a really fun thing to do. And it's different. You know, I played guitar for years. I picked it up and taught myself. But, you know what I mean? So just different things that we do. But this is cool, because this is like Cecilia's journey in how she became so good at what she does. And I think it's awesome, because it's funny, you know, now we combine. It's hilarious, because sometimes, like, it's so funny. Like, she's so, like, pro, like, in her...
Oh, I'm not pro.
In her own way, like, with, like, the ballroom style. I got major street style, and it just works. And we learn together, which is awesome. But, yeah, I'm just saying, like, I think it's really, really neat. So, you know, for somebody who really wants this, though, like, maybe you could listen to this right now, maybe know somebody. I mean, what does it look like typically, like, weekly, I mean, per tier? I don't know, I just want to, like, I want to get as much information as we can. Might as well, right?
So, I was in high school at the time, so obviously I couldn't go during the day. For the most part, I think the earliest that they would open, though, for people to start dance lessons and everything like that was probably, like, 1 or 2. In the afternoon. Okay. I mean, the dancers and the managers and all that and the secretary would be there early, obviously, to either go over meetings or whatever, get the dance studio ready to go for that day. But, yeah. So, obviously, I would go in the evenings, like around 4 or 5. So, I would go home, get homework done, whatever I need to get done, and then have dinner if my mom had it ready, or I would eat afterwards, because I didn't drive at that time either. So my parents were the ones who would, you know, take me and pick me up and everything like that. But literally, I felt like I was going there constantly, like Monday through Friday. Oh, wow. I think they only do lessons on Saturday, and then Sunday I think they were closed. Oh, but wow. Yeah, they're open from Monday through technically Friday, and then Saturdays are just by appointment only. But yeah, so I felt like I literally lived there in a way.
So you'd be there Monday. It was like practice.
Yeah.
It was like practice for, like, a team. So you were there, like, Monday after school for how long? How many hours were you there?
Not that long. Probably till 6 p.m. So from like, depending on, so my lessons, like my one-on-one with my instructor was, I think like around 2, no, I would get out by like, I don't know. So it would be like around 4, more like. That sounds a lot better. So I'd be there from 4 to 6.
That's really cool. You get out, what, 2:45?
Yeah.
School around there? Like, yeah, that's when we used to get out around that time. Now we're getting out later. It's crazy. Because we're starting school later, of course, different nowadays. But that's really neat. That's a really cool, guys. So once again, we're going to get back into salsa again next week. Talk a little merengue, talk some, like whatever. We'll be out
and then the secretary, too, will tell you, like, hey, like, your personal lessons are coming close to an end. We're going to, make an appointment with you to see if you want to continue on or if this is the end of it. Also, you have to meet your quota of group lessons and then general dancing lessons too. So, yeah.
Well, that is cool. That is really neat. I think that is such a cool journey. Yeah, you're awesome. Everyone knows that already. But I think that's really, really cool to hear that and to see the journey. But once again, you guys get involved. Why not? It doesn't matter if you're younger, older. You got kids, put them. I mean, how young can you be to join?
I think, I don't know. I would say like 5.
Oh my gosh. You were in there with little ones?
No, they would never have little ones there. But there has been a couple times where I have seen like little ones on a Friday night or whatever. But obviously the parents were with them and everything like that.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I think at Arthur Murray, I think their age limit is 5. And we're definitely putting our kids in something like that. I want them to be active.
Yeah, same here. I mean, no matter what it is. I don't care.
Dancing is a sport, y'all.
Oh, no, and that's what I'm saying. That's exactly where we're going with this. That's how we're going to end this today. It's the truth. Because dancing is definitely a sport. This is something that is such a cool thing, and it doesn't matter. We said it before. We made a big stink about cheerleading being a sport and how they should get paid better in the NFL. Mm-hmm. And I think, I don't know about the NBA and all the other, I'm sure they all pay them the same. But these should all, be considered a sport. You put a lot of work in.
Even now they have Dancing with the Stars. So that goes to show you. And all of their... Because I was curious about that, too. Like, I've always wanted to be on that show eventually, but obviously dancing was not my calling for a career. But I even looked up the dance instructors who are on the show. A lot of them have won trophies and everything like that. So,
that's cool. See how cool that is. Like, it's so neat. So, once again, y'all, get involved, have fun, involve your kids or yourself, because it's never too late to learn.
No, never.
And that is how we're going to continue.
And I think cliches, too, when people say, I have 2 left feet. You can always learn. Trust me.
No, it's true. You can. And I mean, it's really cool. And I love it how we have fun with each other. Like, there's some things where, like, Cecilia is totally adapted to me. I don't really think my speed and everything like that. But really, too, like, with her, too. Certain ways we do turns and things. And it's cool because when you learn by yourself, it's really neat. But then you learn with somebody else, and it's, like, super cool. Like, learning that motion, the fluidity of how you move. And it's just so cool. Like, we've discovered it. It's a journey. It's a lot of fun. And that's what it's all about. So, yeah, I mean, what a journey. That's really cool.
Yes, it's a big blast.
So tonight, I know we always say we're going to post stuff, but tonight we're going to try to post stuff out there of us, or of the event itself. Mm-hmm. If you were in the Inland Empire, or anywhere near close, Salsa Fama is awesome.
Yes.
Gonna want to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a good time. And if you're involved, hopefully Arthur Murray's out there somewhere where you are.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, they have obviously different dance schools that I never heard of, but yeah, they're really cool.
Get involved. It doesn't always have to be the stick and ball sports.
No.
I know kids get put into like micro karts and everything, and that's how they start with their racing. That's how NASCAR drivers and Formula 1 drivers become. I mean, there's a way. There's always a way to get involved somehow, some way. And hey, I know it sometimes takes a little bit of money, but it's really cool. So if you have
for the single people out there, for mainly the men, there are girls out there who like men who know how to dance.
It's the truth. That's how we met. We met on an app. We talked about this before. And I asked her if she wanted to dance during COVID times because we were freaking locked down.
Yeah.
So we both made an app on this one app.
Hinge.
And when did you know it? She said she liked to dance salsa. I said, "You want to dance?" She said, "Yeah." We met, and here we are, married for a year and a half now. Pretty cool, huh? Been together for 3 years, married for a year and a half, or, oh my gosh, is it 3 years? We lost track of time, guys. This is one of those things being married. But I'll tell you, it's been fun. My gosh, it's going to be a fun journey the next couple of weeks. We're going to actually have a live wine tasting with Mike, his wife Allie, my beautiful wife Cecilia, of course, and myself coming up the next couple of weeks for Let's Wine About Sports. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
A across the country wine tasting. It's pretty fun. So that'll be great. But
That's a good title.
I know, right? Any last words for our listeners tonight?
Thank you for listening. Take care, be safe, and stay healthy.
Please do, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. If you're gonna drink, don't drive. If you're gonna have fun with everybody, enjoy yourselves. And get involved. Dance, have fun. Try this awesome coffee. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. The coffee, delicious at the World Market. Of course, check out our sponsor, Planet Jerky. Of course, get some Planet Jerky. Enjoy some iSports Radio, planetjerky.net. Of course, check out iSports Radio all over social media, all over the platforms wherever you get your podcasts. Show us some love. We are there. Follow us at iSports Radio over social media. Follow us at TSCP_IESR on X and on Instagram. And that'll do it. So, for my beautiful wife, Cecilia, for me, your boy, Larry B, that will do it. We will see y'all next week. Until then, take care. And as always, God bless.